Hello and welcome to A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. You are listening to the High Frequency channel, and I am Rebecca Urick, your Dream Builder coach and life mastery consultant. And you are tuning in for transformation. And I am excited to announce that I have partnered up with a financial firm that has a mission to eradicate financial illiteracy. And they want everybody to have more education with money. So one of my biggest struggles as a coach is finding people that are able to pay for coaching. Money is the biggest problem. It's the biggest obstacle for people. So they aren't able to get the help that they need and to live that life that they would love to live because they have financial struggles. And so I am thrilled to be partnering with a firm that has a mission that wants to educate people in finances and in money. And it's really interesting. I'm really excited to be sharing this and to become a financial coach, really, is what's happening. I'm in the middle of training right now, and it is crazy and everything is changing. My mindset is changing. The information that I'm learning is amazing. And it is truly information that everybody needs to hear. So the question is, do the rich have more money, or do they have more education? And while some of you might say both might be true, but they have more education. They know what they're doing with their money. They know where to put the money to make the most money, right? So I am loving that I am actually bringing the secrets to why the wealthy continue to get wealthy while the poor continue to get poor. I am bringing to the middle class or whoever wants to learn how to set themselves up so they don't have to worry about retirement, that their heart rate and anxiety is not going up and down with the market, so that they can rest assured. I actually have a debt stacker where I can tell people exactly the date they will be out of debt and exactly what they put in, how much they will be able to retire on. And it is amazing. It is absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. I'm super excited to be a part of this and to really help people where it counts. And the best thing about this are my services. My educational services are at no cost to you. So if you're interested in hearing more, please reach out. You can go to Rebecca Urick at RebeccaUrick.com and go to contact and send me some information and let me know that you're interested in learning more and interested in learning to exit the matrix, the money matrix, and stop having anxiety as you're watching the market go up and down. Or maybe you don't have any money in the market. Maybe you don't even have any money to necessarily put away for retirement. Maybe you're working paycheck to paycheck. What I teach people how to do is to make more money and save more money. So it doesn't matter where you are on the spectrum. You could also have tons of money in the market or in retirement, and you could still learn more. And like I said, my services are at no cost to you. And I would love to, I feel like this is going to really help people. Like I said, the biggest concern that people have is money. They are worried about, they don't even have any money in case they hit a deer, or it's what we do here in Michigan, right? And to have just even something extra in case something comes up. And so that'll take somebody out if they have to pay $2,500 to have their car fixed, right? So I teach people how to make more money and save more money. And it is super exciting. It is super fun. Again, please feel free to either, lots of ways to connect with me. You can go to the highfrequencychannel.com, RebeccaUrick.com, contact me through my website. Let me know, hey, I want your services, your financial coaching services. I will happily set up some time with you. We can go over there's a couple different options for you. We can start and get you going. Gosh, I watched one of my clients as she was looking at when she was going to retire and how much she was going to retire with, and how much her boys were going to be covered. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't even believe. She was so relieved. I was so relieved. It takes a huge weight off of people's shoulders to have an idea, to know when they're going to retire. And here's the thing, most financial firms charge at least $500 to $2,500 for services that I'll be providing at no charge to you. So I'm happy to begin helping. I'm happy to serve you. I'm happy to share this information. And it's not even tricks that the wealthy are doing. It's just that we just don't know what they're doing with their money. And it's a little bit different than what you would think. But it's not about the law of attraction. It's not about mindset. It's not about any of that. It is literally factual. It is literally so easy. So please feel free to contact me. Like I said, again, RebeccaUrick.com, highfrequencychannel.com. Contact me through there, or my Facebook page, highfrequencychannel.com. Just message me. I don't care. Let's set up some time to go over and to learn. The first step is to go through the educational process so that you have this fabulous information, right? And then we can go from there. We can do an assessment, which is complimentary. So all of them, I'm excited. And there's more to come because I am just getting started with this. So I'm very excited I feel as though what I'm doing, and I think I said this before, is I'm helping people exit the matrix. I'm helping people become deprogrammed by the way that we're naturally programmed to be, and to have money, and our feelings toward money and how money works. And so I feel really blessed to be with a company that wants to educate people on finances and money. And like I said, I will help you make money and I will help you save money. And with that said, I was thinking about how this just dropped into my lap and how grateful I was at the time. I'm grateful now, but at that moment, it was the craziest moment. And I contacted a friend. I was standing in my kitchen and I was like, I need to call somebody. It was this crazy thing. I was like, I need to call somebody. And I go, okay, my sister, who I would normally call, or my mom. My sister was putting her kids on the bus, and my mom was, probably getting ready for work in the morning. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to call this other friend. And then we started talking about this, and that's how I got into it. It is life-changing information. So I'm going to keep coming on and keep giving you information. I'll probably do more shows about it because I feel really strongly about the information that I'll be sharing, and that it is absolutely life-changing. So please feel free to reach out to me, RebeccaUrick.com or the highfrequencychannel.com. a little secret, the high frequency channel actually just goes right to RebeccaUrick.com. So either way, you can hit the contact button in the navigation bar and send me a message telling me that you want some financial coaching, and we can set up some beautiful time to spend together and to learn some amazing things. So I'm going to wait patiently for your call. And in the meantime, I am going to take my first caller. We've got Ava in Colorado.
Yes.
Hi, Ava. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
Good. My name is Rebecca Urick, and I'm a dream builder coach. I'm also a life mastery consultant. I'm claircognizant and clairsentient, and I do oracle cards. What would you like? I source the infinite. Excuse me. What would you like from me today?
What is clairsentient?
Clairsentient is feeling. So clairvoyant, is sight, clairaudient is hearing, clairsentient is feeling, and claircognizant is knowing.
Okay.
What are you?
Well, let's go with what am I?
Yeah.
Very intuitive.
I'm sorry, say that again. Intuitive?
Very, very intuitive.
Nice. I love it. What would you like to, you want a general reading or you have something specific?
Let's go with the general reading.
All right. Sounds like a good plan. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, so the situation that you're thinking about or that is happening in your life has a lot of different layers and a lot of different dimensionality to it. Is there a specific person that you're thinking of or a specific situation?
Specific in love. I can't even speak. Situation.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So what I'm getting from that is that, first of all, easy does it. So be really kind to yourself, be easy on yourself. Do you have a self-care program?
Not really.
Okay. So what I recommend is that, make sure you do things like even just looking out the window and watching the birds play, or going for a walk in nature, or taking a bath, or doing something to make you feel good. Something in nature.
Okay.
And to be kind to yourself. Are you a little hard on yourself?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So we want to start really looking at maybe some of that negative self-talk and making sure that we shift that to something more positive. And so we do that by just noticing what we're noticing. And sometimes I'll just pause in the middle of my day and go, what was I just thinking? Where's my energy going? And then I'll go, okay, all right. And then I'll shift it to something more positive. So our higher self is always looking forward, never back. So a lot of times people think our past makes us who we are now. And there's a certain element to, yes, that is true. But I like to say, most of us are stuck. Most of us are broke. Most of us are, disappointed with our lives in some way, shape, or form. I mean, not in all ways, but so it's time to let go of some of that past stuff and to really move forward into what you would love to do. So by being kind and changing that inner voice, that not necessarily the small still voice, so the intuition, but your voice that you talk to yourself with, and really make that super strong and powerful and positive. And then it's saying that you've got some fun things happening. What's the situation? Can you tell me?
My living situation.
Is that what
I
the
I
situation is?
actually I basically take care of everybody else's dogs, and which I do love doing, and I'm do artwork. Uh,
Good.
I'm very creative in things.
I love it.
Oh, and of course I play with numbers.
Okay. That's fun.
That yeah, yeah, it is. I love playing with numbers. I love doing the art. I love doing the dogs. Uh, my issues on being hard on myself is there's not enough of me.
Okay.
Oh,
What does that mean?
uh, well, for uh, well, right now I have 8 dogs. For them to go walking, it's
Oh,
like
wow.
10 miles a day. So it's a struggle to walk that many and
Yeah.
uh,
Wow.
and still have my downtime so I recuperate until the next time they walk. And
Okay.
then I have so many projects started that needs to get done before Christmas. So I I kind of just procrastinate, and it then I get hard on myself for procrastinating. But and plus, winter's coming up. Winter's a very hard time for me.
Okay.
So
Well, what I'm also getting to is, have you been spending a lot of time at home and maybe it's time to get out and go out with some friends?
actually, I am stuck. I the dogs are like a bunch of 2-year-olds that need
Ah,
constant watching. So
okay.
I'm the only time I really get out is when I walk them, and
Can you have
I
friends
love to
over?
walk. Huh?
Can you have friends over?
I live in a 1-room cabin,
Oh,
uh,
fun.
and the
I love
smallest
it.
dog is a dingo, and the biggest dog is a pyramid.
Oh,
So
wow.
they're all in between, and
Okay. Well, what I'm getting
so
is that it's important for you to also like go get out and get some either invite people over or go do something, even if it's just for a short time to go and be with people. Have you been invited to any like birthdays or celebrations or anything or graduations? I guess that wouldn't
I
be the time of
get
year for
invited for
graduation.
I get invited for coffee, which is
Oh,
really
good.
great. It does. My closest neighbor is a mile away, so which it's probably about 15 minutes I spend at her house when I do go over there. But like I said, those dogs are like 2-year-olds. I have to
Yeah.
really stay close by them.
Sure, sure. I hear you.
But
I hear you. I just thinking that it's important for you to get out and be social. And even if you can meet with, and do you have anybody like-minded, like that is intuitive like you, that you can chat with, even if
uh,
it's on the phone?
it's on Facebook,
Okay. Okay.
and
Um,
of course this one here.
right. Okay. Cool. 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 I like, again, I'm just getting that it's really important for you to go out and talk with people, whether it be your neighbor or something. Just, if you get invited to like a birthday party, even if you step out for like an hour or even a half an hour, it's important that you get that connection with people. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
For whatever reason that will bring you. It'll help you either feel better or inspire you to be more creative. It's just something that is going to help you move toward or move away from things that you don't want or things that are challenging for you. Or maybe there's somebody that you're supposed to meet. That could be it too, is that there's somebody, or something will happen because you're going to meet somebody. That makes sense.
Yes, that does make sense.
Yeah, like even if I don't know, a lot of people in my neighborhood. Go ahead.
I have always had that feeling that there's someone out there that I'm supposed to meet, and it's supposed to be like-minded.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, that's okay. And so I think like maybe something to take into to think about is, how could you set yourself up in order to, be able to leave for more than, a half an hour or more than an hour? Like, is there anything that you could do with the dogs or put them outside or, I don't know what, whatever works for you, of course, because best. But something so that you can get out. Because like you even just confirmed that you've had that feeling and it's really coming up for me. Like, it's like, I think the more you're resisting it, the more it's like coming through for me that's what you really need that. And, and it may not be the first time you get out there. Like it's at some point, like you said, something is coming to help you, take you to the next place, next step, next whatever. And it's going to be about getting out. So you're going to want to somehow, take some time to think about how you can like set up the dogs so you can get out for a few hours every once in a while, hang out with some friends or whatever, and not worry about the dogs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or have a babysitter, some fun-loving millennial over or something, and have her babysit, while you go out, whatever that might be.
Okay. There are some possibilities out there. I just need to check into them.
Yeah, I don't think it's impossible. I think that's why it's coming through, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if it wouldn't come through, it would come through a different way. If it wasn't possible, I think that sometimes we just get sort of not stuck, but complacent where we are, and it's okay, and we like it, and it's all right. But there's something that wants to come through. And it's only going to come through when you start getting out. And the other thing is you want to start making action steps toward this, because if we get too complacent and, I'm not saying like doing your artwork and being at home and all that stuff is bad, but the life force is always seeking expression through you. So it wants to grow, right? So it's going to do something to make you grow, whether it be something's going to happen. Like, and if we wait for the universe to do it for us, it's not always comfortable. Right. So you want to start taking those steps now. Cause universe just is like, okay, it's done. And now it's got to burst open. So you don't want that to happen. You can also, take little action steps to move you in that direction so that you soften that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, prepare myself.
Yeah, or just ease. It's like the pot, like the top of the pot on the boiling water, and it's like you're like holding it down, right? So we've got to like lift it up and let it air out a little bit and start doing something to move in that direction. Otherwise, the pot won't blow up, but do you know what I'm saying? It's just the pressure starts to build, and then something is going to have to happen in order for that to be relieved. And like I said, this is what's happening with the world right now is they're awakening, but because we're so stuck in our programming and all that stuff that people are having to have a divorce or an accident or an illness or something that wakes them up to, a bigger world. And so but the other way of doing it is taking little action steps in the direction of what you would love to do so that you ease that pressure. And so then you simply start moving toward, you're designing the life instead of waiting for the universe to default you, which is never, it's not always, sometimes it is. Sometimes it's great and beautiful and amazing, but a lot of times it's, it's got to like challenge you to get you out of where you are, if that makes sense.
Yes, I do know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay, good. So you're going to take some steps toward getting yourself out there, having some fun with people.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Ada.
Thank you. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Thanks so much, sweetheart. And have a good night. And make sure you like my page, the High Frequency Channel, and check in on me and let me know what's going on. I often go live with free readings. So I'd love to see you on there and hear what's going on and keep up with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for being on today.
You have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. So make sure that you like my page, my Facebook page, the High Frequency Channel. Turn on the notifications so you know when I go live with free readings. And write me, RebeccaUrick.com or the highfrequencychannel.com if you are interested in financial services or financial coaching. I would love to hear from you. You have a beautiful day. Have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are good in the world. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful time. I love you. Namaste.